All right, welcome to the Eric J. the Great podcast show. We got a special guest on the show today, music artist Anthony Q. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. What's going on? What's going on, bro? Thanks for having me.
Hey man, that man just taking it day by day, man. For anybody out there that haven't heard any of his music, we're gonna start off by playing one of his songs, and then we'll get into the interview.
I appreciate it, bro.
I remember, it was crazy. I was having like a mind thing the other day. I was like, cause I remember the video, but I could never find your page. It was a video that went viral when you did another video because I was going through your page yesterday. I was like, I know I don't heard this voice before.
Yeah,
Then it
yeah.
was another song that you did. I think it was called
Cut ties, yeah.
Cut Ties when you did when you were singing outside, and I was like, I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
I heard him before, but I
Yep,
guess
yeah.
it wasn't attached to your gram if somebody else had posted it.
Nah, so it was crazy. So my name on IG was different than like maybe my name on Facebook, right? So what I did was just change my IG handle. So a lot of people, let's say you didn't type it in before and look for it, and it was Anthony Q the Vibe at first, like that was the Instagram handle. So it was kind of hard to, if you had already been following me or already had heard me and kind of came across it, and you were looking for my page, you were probably trying to type in Anthony Q the Vibe or something, and it won't pop up because I changed it to Anthony Q the Singer. But that's really, because I just recently did it like 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was like, dang, I was like, man, I know I don't heard this before. And I was like, dang, it's crazy.
Yeah, man, I've been working, man. I've been just trying to stay consistent, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, just but while also keeping the same messages, you know what I'm saying? Whereas it's you know what I mean, something real, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So first off, man, tell the people where you from and how old are you?
Man, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. 35, man. A lot of people think I'm younger, but if for people that know when you see me, man, I'm Unc. You call me Unc, man. Cause I'm old. I ain't an old head, but I'm an old head. You know what I'm saying? I've been around the block. Yeah, man.
Okay. And what's the first thing that come to your mind when you think of your hometown?
Shit, man. Honestly, man, like a love. It's a love and it's a strong love and hate. Like it's crazy because we rock hard for each other. Like it's like that family member that you get. Like y'all gonna stay into it, but y'all gonna always like if anybody else come jump in the bed and we gonna rock to get. We gonna go against. You know what I'm saying? We don't go against the grain. So it's family, man. It's that family. Like the good, bad, the ugly. Just it's all of it. You know what I mean? But it's still love. It's family at the end of the day.
Okay. So take me through your childhood, man. Kind of describe how it was coming up in Memphis, African American kid, just some of the circumstances and obstacles you had to overcome, early years, teenage years, things like that.
Man, it's crazy because man, like I had the luxury of having my grandfather, my mom, my stepfather, my biological father. You know what I'm saying? My older sister, my older brother, and so like I had the luxury that a lot of I would say African American children growing up in inner city didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like I had male role models. But I still grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like man, I didn't grow up in my North Memphis, Raleigh. And so but my mom was in the service, you know what I mean? So I was able to get around a little bit. You know, I stayed in Germany from like man, real little, man. I don't even know no German. I stayed in Colorado, I stayed in Pittsburgh. So I was able to experience different things, you know what I mean? And it helped me survive too, you know what I mean? Because when you come back to the hood, you gotta keep your head on the swivel. You gotta know how to mesh. You ain't gotta follow suit, but you still gotta know how to hold your own. You can't let nobody run over you, you know what I mean? But it also made me mature past my time being young, and I got friends dead. I got a friend serving a life sentence. So like I mean I got the same story I feel like every African American male get. And the only thing that like I'm here now to do is like so like man you can stand on your principles and your morals. Like even the street code, you can stand on all that shit. But like what you standing for is the real, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I see so much shit in the podcast and blog sites about snitching and shit like that. Like, nigga, I'm always gonna stand with my family first. You know what I'm saying? I got kids to make it back home too. You know what I'm saying? I got a wife to make it back home too. So like all these things may make me feel like hell, I got a brother, you know what I'm saying? I got family members, you know, that expect me to be able to answer the phone in the morning. So being young and having those people that was older in my ear, it taught me how to move to make it back home, you know what I'm saying? And still not disrespect the laws of the streets. And being where I'm at now is just like I want to tell the story of not how to survive, but how to live as an African American and a black male too. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I try to make my music translate into.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad that you brought up the street code stuff because I was having a deep conversation about this about 3 days ago,
Yeah.
and it kind of is. It's kind of an aggravating conversation because I feel like it's common sense, but then
Yeah.
again, like it is kind of a little twist to it. But
Yeah.
this is my whole opinion on like everybody bringing up this or keep talking about rats and stuff like and me personally, you know, one of the biggest persons people that stand on that is Boosie, people like that.
Yeah.
My whole thing is you're not living in the hood no more. Like you
Right.
whole multi-millionaire, but
Right.
what you the way you project and talk about it is like you can't let it go. And
Yeah.
it's like if you pay attention to the music industry, it's really messing up the music industry because this the first time, like before Sexy Red came out,
Right.
you know that it haven't been a hip hop song to go #1 this whole year.
Yeah, man. It's because
Because
I mean it's all the same though. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations, and like you said, it's a twist to the conversation, right? Because like we know you got listening ears, watching eyes, right? Like so, it's so much shit can be taken out of context. So much shit can be said that can be like, man, he ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't never in this shit. He ain't in this shit. But the truth of the matter is, man, your grandmama that stay on this block, she in it. Nigga, if she on the street, she in this shit. Nigga, if I'm on the block, I'm in this shit. I ain't gotta come out there with y'all and shoot the guns in the air on the 4th of July, man, and show I did this shit. I ain't gotta slide on niggas that I ain't never had no real wax with. You know what I mean? I feel like gangsters not arguing with a nigga on the internet. I ain't gonna post like me, like I ain't you a nip like man. Like, hey, look, I probably did about 3 podcasts. But you the first I done really said this to. Like, you will never see me argue with no nigga on the internet. And you can't pull up none either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do it. To me, that's gangster. That's showing your hand. Like, why would I tell you I got a problem with you? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to tell you shit. Like, if we ain't fucking with each other, you know I ain't fucking with you. And so, like, if I see you, and then if it was that crucial, like, if it was that crucial where it's like, fuck my kids, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about jail. Like, none of this shit. Like, if it was that crucial, then you had to do something extreme. Like, man, I don't care about no gangs, bro. I don't care about no blocks, nigga. Ain't none of our names on these streets. You know what I'm saying? These these old dead white men and black men. You know what I'm saying? You got some dead black men on there, but like for the most part, like man, niggas ain't got no streets named after them without dying first. So I've learned that man, this shit entertainment. Niggas move off the block, and we still try to teach our culture like, hey, it's a way to go about it. I will say this though, you can't get in bed with it and then like when the consequences happen, it's like, oh no, I ain't really do it. It was my homie. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I don't agree. I don't agree
That
with
ain't solid. That's snitching. That's snitching.
yeah. My whole thing with the rat thing is like if me and you go rob a bank together
Yeah.
and we know we was going to rob this bank and we
Yeah.
locked up for it, and then I say you did it, then okay, that's some fuck
You
shit.
were right then. But if you
But
see a nigga
but but
shoot a
but,
nigga down the street, I'm snitching on that nigga. Like, that nigga down there killed little run.
but
You know what I'm saying?
this the twist though. If you pull up at my crib and you pick me up, and when I get in the passenger seat, you don't tell me, hey, I got a switch in the car, or I got like 4 pounds of weed back here, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just driving, just think it's normal. You having to get pulled over. Now you expected me to go down for the same shit when I was just trying to get a ride to McDonald's. Now I'm looking at this shit 10,
Nigga,
15 years. I'm like,
nigga, you
damn.
got 30 minutes. You got about 10 minutes, you know, when the police come to the car.
Yeah.
You got 10 minutes. I'm looking at your ass like, hey, bro, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I tell people like, man, there ain't even no disrespect to Gunna or nobody affiliated with it. I'm like, nigga, you better say that's your weed or I'm gonna snitch on your ass. Your ass, that's his shit. Like I was going to McDonald's, you know what I'm saying?
But
Like
that's the twist though. Like people, this the thing that I don't like about people that's heavy on the rat conversation. Okay,
right,
yeah, snitching is bad, but
right,
not taking accountability is bad either. That's the thing I don't agree with Boosie. Because I said, yeah, you keep saying people sent your people up the street or put your people in jail, but I'm pretty sure that they didn't take accountability for what they did either. So that's
yeah,
what made them get put in a certain situation too. So I was
yeah.
like, back in the day, people used to take their charges. Like when nobody be able to would even put their friend in a situation to even have to do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, just being all right. So we you know, coming from our culture, right? Coming from where we come from, like man, one of the things that we've been hearing, if you know what I'm saying, like since a young dude, like man, I'm a real nigga, bro. I'm a real nigga. So let's just say this. Being a real nigga ain't sliding on ops. Hell no, being a real nigga ain't take care of your kid. Being a real nigga is just having a sense of standing on your principles, right? Being able to hold yourself accountable, right? Like all of those things that you just spoke on are kind of like what my music tries to embody. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a song called No Handouts, right? Like it's just simply based around like, man, look, I don't expect you to do it. And not because I'm mad at you. It's not envious. I can't be like, hey man, Jay the Great, bro, fuck with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need, man, $100, bro. I know, I fuck with you. No, bro. Like, bro, how I know you got rent over there. You got bills over there. You got a mortgage. You got light bill. You got kids if you got them. You got a gal. You know what I'm saying? Like, my whole thought process, we all running the same race. So for me, I'm thinking to myself, like, how can I wake up and I do it for myself? If I can do that, like man, you get way more blessings when you hold yourself accountable, when you expect more from yourself. Like, and that's why, truth of the matter, people gotta start loving. Our people gotta start loving themselves. If we start loving ourselves, bro, we're gonna take care of ourselves. We're gonna take care of, like me, like I'm smoking this, but I'm very aware that it's not healthy, right? So like now I'm thinking to myself, like I gotta stop smoking these motherfuckers, right? Like, and understanding that, hey, if something happens where it affects my voice, right? Where it makes me sick, I'm not looking like, damn, bro, it's fucked up. No, bro, you knew it was unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like people need to understand that, man, if we hold ourselves accountable, bro, man, our whole culture will change. Like, fuck if he a rat nigga. Like, if you go down the street, if I'm riding in my car and it's a 4-way stop and I see some niggas airing each other out, bro, I'm calling the police. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, nigga? It's kids playing out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't owe you niggas no loyalty, nigga. That ain't being a real nigga. Being a real nigga, being solid is saying, hey, look, it's kids on this block, my nigga. If y'all want to do this shit, handle this shit on some Western shit. Meet up in the field, take care of your business, whatever. Like, you niggas ain't got no hands no more. These niggas ain't fighting no more. Like, bro, like I'm a late 80s baby. Like, nigga, like I'm bound to see you and want to, you know what I'm saying, catch a fade. But you gonna go home and I'm gonna go home. We ain't lose a drop. I don't want to take your life. I know it's people that love you. But now I walk around with it on me. Nigga, I sit on the porch too long, nigga. I'm like, damn, where is it? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, man, if you watch a lot of my videos, it's a video on my Instagram. And so I did a video. It's like one of them motivational type videos. I'm kind of walking through this little cut. And it's on me and somebody, but I ain't got it out. Like, I don't show it, but I got a jean jacket on and it's in my pocket inside the jean jacket. But some dude on my comment was like, you got it on you too. Cause I guess the print was showing. I didn't see it until like after I posted. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker. He was like, you got about a 40 on you. I said, nah, I got Condo Rondo in my pocket. Yeah, I mean, not Condo. I said I got Rondo in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this, bro. What's a real nigga, bro? Like, what's that? Like, what is it to be real to you and fake to my kids, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, so if Boosie, and I love, like, by the way, like I love Boosie, bro. I feel like he's probably one of the realest gangsters in the music industry.
Yeah, I love Boosie too, but the only
He's
thing
standing on the business, man.
but the only thing that I don't like about Boosie now is that for him to have as big as platform that he has, he doesn't push the message of telling people to go the other way.
Well, I think he, bro, I think it's hard to
Okay.
yeah, I was trying to somebody was calling, I was trying to end the call. That joint accepted. I got mad too. You should have heard me. I'm like, hey nigga, I'm on a podcast, nigga. Get off my phone. But nah, Boost, man, bro, it's harder though. So if I see him as a gangster, right? And I ain't on that shit, bro, at all. So if I see him like that, imagine the niggas that do see him like that. So that really be in the streets like that. So
but the thing is though, like we gotta hold him accountable. Like after the thing that you about to say, it will resonate with those type of people more because it's coming from his mouth.
Yeah, he can change it.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like the people that don't been through it and then don't became millionaires and became successful, they need to stop talking about it like they just removed from it. Like Boosie been in the rap game like damn near 20 years. So I'm like, you ain't been poor in a minute. You know
what'd you say? What'd you say, nigga? You ain't ate a bologna sandwich in a while, G. hey, just being honest, bro. Like you been good, bro. You been out here solid. But this is the crazy part about it though, bro. Like, oh my God, man, my brother called. I ain't gonna answer this shit. Bro, I'm telling you, so you know, to be informed of, like, I got a show, right, at 7:30, right? I think we talked about this during our messages. And so it's chaotic. I was actually, when you messaged me, I was in transit to come to Memphis, right? And like me, I actually like to do podcasts because I talk anyway. So, and furthermore, I be wanting people to see that this shit is real. Like I'm not out here trying to sell you anything. You know what I'm saying? Other than kind of what you talking about. Let's culturally shift the bullshit, right? Like I don't give a fuck, nigga, if talking about switches sell, bro. I'm gonna be like, sometimes you gotta say fuck if they ain't on what you want. Cause I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm a cuss. Like right now, like I'm not going to. Call me the drunk uncle, nigga, on the porch that got some wild shit to say. You know what I'm saying? But I'm older, nigga. Like, man, most of the niggas I'm talking about that's dead in jail, nigga, they ain't died last year. Nigga, they died when I was in my early 20s. Some of my teenage years. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I done been shot at. I done shot at niggas. But like, man, most time I did that shit, swear to God, I wasn't even mad. I wasn't on shit. I was just because I could. You know what I'm saying? Any reason to be into it with a nigga.
But that goes back to what I say, what's wrong with our communities now. Like when we was kids, you had community centers. You can go pay $100 to go on a field trip for a couple of weeks. Like we had stuff to make up for the idle time. You had a lot of coaches, things like that. Like now, you know, you go to an average hood, man. You don't see, you can ride through the hood for 5 minutes and you ain't pick out one thing for kids to do.
No, that's I think the community center still try, man, because I see a lot of people trying to get back to it, right? Man, Boosie ain't got to be accountable, man. That nigga rich. You said it yourself, man. These young niggas with these switches that's making millions of dollars about talking about it. Man, them niggas ain't got to be accountable. Why would they do that? That's their hustle. They get paid to say, nigga, ride around with that, and you go buy it, you go listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It's the narrative that's being sold. Nigga, why would you stop? Nigga, like, we all hurting out here. Truth of the matter is, the power is in the people, bro. I swear to God, I just shout out to Hitmaker. I just signed to Hitmaker, Shout out to my guy D Dorian, man. But the truth of the matter is, bro, that shit started last week, bro. I believe in the people, bro. I done went viral 3 times off of not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible. You just gotta believe in yourself. I walk with my own purpose. I hold myself accountable, but I'm still in the neighborhood. These niggas, us in the neighborhood, we gotta hold ourselves accountable. We want to get on the internet and we want to talk about like, oh man, these niggas is stupid. These niggas is woo woo woo. Man, you tell them niggas that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting it in my music. I'm telling everybody that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not in a space where I even want it around me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need it. It's a bad energy. Because if they hate you, nigga, they hate me. You know what I'm saying? You got 20 off, nigga, I got 19. Like, I don't need that type. And nigga, I don't want to slide for you just because you my man and nigga, you didn't went out here and kill his brother, nigga, I want to kill you too. You know what I'm saying? So it's about if the neighborhood hold the people hold these niggas that's singing about it, rapping about it accountable, them niggas will stop because it's a hustle. Then you'll see everybody on some street gospel shit. Then you'll see everybody on some, man, we got to do better. You know why? Because we made them grow the fuck up. Like, we made them have to go, okay, let me go in my bag and say something different because they don't want to hear me do anything that'll be destructive to our neighborhood. So the first people that need to be accountable is the people that's listening to it, that's buying it. You know what I'm saying? That's supporting it. We can't say we tired of niggas getting killed. We can't say we tired of these little girls in twerk videos at 4 or 5 years old. No, you're not. No, you're not, nigga. You was just my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. You was just listening to that. You was watching the bitches twerk off that. You hear me? So like, stop saying like you tired of it, bro. When we support the narrative, like either you are or you not. And so me, like I don't eat pork. So you ain't never see me, hey, bro. That's a bologna sandwich. That motherfucker do look good. I'm like, nah, bro, that shit look fucking nasty as a motherfucker, nigga. You ain't eating that pork, thinking that's fine, nigga. I don't eat that shit. Like, I'm gonna let you know I don't fuck with it immediately. I feel like if we all handle ourselves that way, then we'll be better off and then hold ourselves accountable, bro. I ain't gonna say the worst type of person, bro, but I done been a bad father, bro. I done been a bad husband, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't disappointed my mom, my pops, you know what I'm saying? So I done been there. So I ain't speaking on some shit like I'm perfect. I'm speaking on some shit like, nigga, most niggas don't make it to 35 living like how I used to live. So don't do what I did, nigga. Like, do this shit. I swear to God, you do this shit, you will see your kids have kids. That's what I'm on.
Absolutely. What type of did you play any sports when you was a kid?
Yeah, so I don't know if people say like, so I'm 6'2", so but I've been 6'2" since I was 16. So I played ball, I played basketball, I only played football my middle school. I played tight end and defensive end all the way into the 9th grade until I was like, these niggas hit too hard, and these niggas big as shit, nigga. I'm getting the fuck up out of here, nigga. I'm gonna go hoop. But yeah, I played basketball, and that's probably a lot of reasons why I got some structure. Cause we, sports, you know what I'm saying? Like it has some structure to it. So yeah, so I did.
Absolutely. So as you was growing up, did you have anybody around you, either close friends or family members that was involved in the music business, or were you the first one to go down and rap?
No. So I got two. My father, he was actually a background singer for a lady named Paris who was signed to Sony overseas. And she could blow, man. I'm talking about like Mariah Carey singing. She was dope. My father was the first person to put like a microphone in my hand, like 2 years old. So I've been around music forever, and I grew up singing in church. My friend, in my teenage years, my friend OGB Easy, he had ties to like Waka Flocka. That's my friend who's serving a life sentence right now, though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? So I get to talk to him sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who were some of your favorite music artists growing up? Who you like listening to?
It's crazy. So I'm gonna give you the backdrop, and then I give you, my newer people, the more modern. So I grew up listening to Usher, man, Mario, Boys to Men. Like I'm on H-Town, Jodeci, Silk. Like I was really into even Pretty Ricky, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like I was really into like R&B, like T-Pain. I loved when he came out. So like I was into pretty much the whole R&B. I love Brandy. I love Monica. I love Mariah Carey. I listened to all of them. When I got older though, man, I you know, because I see people make comments, so I definitely want to speak on it. Mo3, man.
Yeah, he was hard.
Bro, like, I'm gonna tell you, so I used to, like, when I first came out, my narrative and what I wanted to say in my music, I always wanted to talk about that, right? But I never did it, mostly because I was like, oh, it's kind of grimy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want to do no grimy music. So my shit was more like Afro beat, right? Like Young Bluish, you know what I'm saying? K Count. Shout out to them. I listen to them too. But Mo3, I felt like what he was doing was changing. You know what I'm saying? He was changing the culture, bro. Like he was making people like, damn, like he had a grimier side, right? More grimier than I. Like I ain't gonna, you will never hear me sing about murder or nothing like they're not in the fashion he did. But Mo3, man, like if it wasn't for him, I don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like Mo3 is the reason why I believe street gospel even exists at all, right? And so I've been thinking of ways where, man, because I see people compare me to him, and like again, you always want to watch what you say, especially if you typing it. Like you don't want to go, nah, I'm my own person, right? You know, but the truth is, like, man, he paved the way for me to do what I'm doing. And so like I gotta give praises to him. And like it's crazy because I feel like, man, I would have been like super honored to do a record with 3 because it's like, nigga, without you, I feel like a lot of us don't exist. Me, you know, Rod Wave, like you're not saying Rod Wave, he got his own style, but I feel like Mo3 made it okay. You know what I'm saying? For us to do what we do. And I feel like anybody that tell you different from Moray, which they won't, they all give him his praises, T-Rail, all of us, like we exist because of 3. That's just that on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like can't nobody tell you different. So I definitely still value Mo3. I love what he do. You know what I'm saying? I learn from him. And I try to even be not better than him, but I try to make sure I continue the path that he started, and I try to do it the right way and where even he would be proud. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So take me back to that time when you went to a recording studio for the first time, man. Was it kind of easy for you to catch on, or were you a natural?
Fuck no. Like no. The first time I ever went to a studio, I did a remake because my mom was trying to get me into like artist showcase, and like they got models and artists, and they got like back in the day they used to have like these label thing showcases. So you have like RCA, Sony, all on and shit. So she was like, my dad said, oh, I got a friend who got Kino who got a studio, and I went and recorded Cupid by 112. I was like fucking 12, 13 years old. And it was hard because you think you just go in there, you just gonna sing the song, right? No, bro. Like, oh, you gotta do this and do this harmony on top of it. And it was super frustrating, you know what I'm saying? Because I had never been, you know what I mean? And to this day, a lot of niggas tell you they love it. I ain't gonna say they lying. I fucking hate recording, bro. Like, I do not like to record. Like, I only go record, like, I'm not a dude, like, I don't even sit on music. I only go record music I put out. So if you've heard it, I don't have a song sitting there waiting for you to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like, hey, send me some unreleased. I don't got none. Not that I would let you hear it, because it's like if I didn't win a recording and didn't like it, I trash it. Nobody's gonna hear it. So but yeah, that first time that was tough, bro. Like I ain't gonna like I like that studio shit, like but when it's getting mixed down and mastered though, I'm all in the studio jigging. I'm having like, yeah, that shit sound good. Cause it do, you know what I'm saying? Like it sound good too. But when you in the studio and somebody like, all right, now give me this. All right, now do that. And all right, now give me this. I'm like, God damn, nigga. Like, I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here, nigga. It's hot. Like, I don't want to do this shit no more. But the byproduct of that, you know what I'm saying, is it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So are you more of a writer or a freestyler?
It's crazy. So what I do is insight to my writing. What I do is I listen to a track and I will freestyle about 8 bars. You know what I'm saying? So like when I made Cut Ties, I'm like, I'm cool on that fake shit. And I keep my grass cut to see that snake shit. Man, you put my name on it, make me respect it. I'm talking like I freestyled all that whole course. And then when I got my hook, I just keep doing it till I remember it. I remember it. And then I'll write a verse normally if I feel like it, and in my notepad on my phone, and then I'll stop. And then I'll come back tomorrow and I'll do it again. I'll make another verse to it, and then the song is done. That's normally how I do it. Like it's a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? I never pen without a beat. Never. Last time I did that, I think I was like 18. I don't write without beats.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just like anything else in life, you got to build confidence in it. So if you had to pick a moment, when would you say you had the confidence to know you could take the music seriously? What moment?
October of last year. So like I felt like I was taking my music seriously, right? But it's a different type of confidence, bro. And it's scary. Like it's not what, man, you hear talks about like possessions and all that shit. Like it's no, bro. It's like it's something. My grandmama was dying, right? And she was on hospice. And she ended up passing. And I was already like mentally going through it anyway, like my relationship was failing at the time, right? I'm piss broke, like nigga can't scrape up $10, nigga looking for change, bro. And so it was one of those situations where I couldn't get no lower, and I had two options: it was die or succeed. You know what I'm saying? And I just prayed about it, bro. And then I don't know, bro, something shifted, bro. It's like that was the moment in my life where I felt like it wasn't even about taking the music necessarily seriously. It was life in itself. You know what I'm saying? It was like if you can either die or live. I got tired of surviving, bro. You know what I'm saying? So once I knew that, I feel like I could be successful at anything. Because if you can live in life, now you can win at everything. Like music, your podcast, bro. Like can't nothing stop you at that point. It's bound for success because you've already got comfortable with life. You know what I mean? So it was really more about life than it was the music.
Okay. So as far as your situation right now, are you signed to a label or are you independent?
Well, I'm in talks with a few labels, but right now I am locked in with Hitmaker. You know what I'm saying? And it's been dope. It just recently happened, so I'm excited about that. Like I'm talking about, we're new, like we're like a weekend. You know what I mean? So it happened like right before the 2nd of July on my mom's birthday. Matter of fact, so
who is Hitmaker?
Hitmaker is Dorian, Black Noise, record label. They're the ones broke the F&F record.
Oh, okay, yeah, I wanted to say that was him, but I ain't want to think
now,
it
was. Hit Kid is under their label, under their distribution, actually.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you would sign to a major if it made sense, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the business, bro. I know a lot of people would love. Let me tell you something, bro. I would love to hit the lottery, right? And I could just be like, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean? But no, for real, like long as the relationship is right? And it makes sense. And I'm not saying I want to control everything, but I definitely want to control my message. You know what I'm saying? Like if that can stay the same, then yeah, you know what I mean? If it makes sense, if it's lucrative for my family, right? Then yeah, I definitely sign with a mate.
Okay. So as far as your recording process now, how often do you be going to the studio these days?
Only when I get something I feel like worth recording. You know what I'm saying? Like it costs money, right, to drop. You know what I'm saying? So like I wrote 2 songs and was like, I think it's time to go ahead and record. I love them. I'm still going to drop them, right? They're gonna come out on my album. But I wrote fake shit because I knew I had to go to the studio in 2 days. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm dropping this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's how fake shit came about. So normally it's just whenever, you know what I mean? I don't go like every other day. I'm pretty sure now it's gonna pick up because I'm working with people. But at first I'm funding, my own stuff. So it's like I was only going what I could almost. but when I felt like I needed to, I ain't just want to be recording to be recording.
Okay. So take me back to that time when you dropped music to the public for the first time. Tell me how the city was embracing you around that time when people that you don't know like that was able to hear your music and was giving you opinions on it.
You know, I dropped a song called Nothing Ass Nigga, and it was my first solo record. And at that time, you running promotion, people was fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that was dope. You know what I mean? But not nothing like now, though. You know what I mean? Like now, I get embraced all over. But at the time, it just made me feel like I could do it. You know, for real. You know what I mean? To see people respond to it or buy it out Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh damn, like I really can get some money off this shit for real. You know what I mean? People really love when what I sing about. So it was dope. You know what I mean? But like it's so hard to go back to those moments because there's so much shit going on now. But I do remember the feeling of feeling like, oh man, I can really do this. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So everybody know Memphis on fire right now, man, when it comes to
Yeah, man.
music artists, man. So everybody talks about the people with the names now, the Gorillas, the Money Bags, and everybody that signed to CMG that's from
Right.
this, but kind of describe the local scene, like all the rap music artists that's on the come up right now. Do a lot of people collab with each other, or everybody just do their own thing?
I want to say a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? Like people do their own thing, but I mean, if they kind of from the same block or you know what I mean or whatever, same hood, then they'll fuck out with each other. You know what I'm saying? But like for the most part, they really. It's crazy because the music, everybody here is talented, bro. Like I can't like, it really is popping though. You know what I'm saying? Like man, there's so much. Like that talent that you're describing. Let's call the Glorrillas, the Gloss, the Money Bag. You know, people that you know. But like man, the city got like so many like artists that are even at what I'm saying the level I'm at, they are buzzing or beyond. You know what I mean? Like I like a guy named Eddie Valero, man. I like ATM Rich, baby, man. There's so many artists out there. There's a lot of female artists out there. Like I think because we are also talented, but we also who we are. You know what I'm saying? It can it's like this conflict of interest. You know what I mean? Because we all working hard, so it's almost like why you over me. You know what I mean? So and then like I said, you got North Memphis, South Memphis, East Memphis, and it kind of can clash at times. But for the most part, when you do break into the thing, if you can keep your head on a swivel, your nose clean, out of some bullshit, man, you gonna be loved, man. You know what I mean? For real, like you gonna get that real type of love. My apologies, walked in here.
Do you believe rappers are targeted? If so, why?
Say it again.
Do you believe rappers are targeted? If so, why?
Nah, that'll be a lack of accountability to say that. I would say, man, you targeted by the energy you put out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you the toughest guy in the room, it's still somebody else that want to be tougher than you. You know what I'm saying? Or if I say it's just like now, if I get on here and be like, man, I can whoop all you niggas ass, it's gonna be somebody that's like, nigga, I bet you can't whoop me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a response, right? People are attracted to drama, and I think with the rap scene comes that drama, right? It's like, nigga, I said, nigga, I'm a slide, nigga can't try me, and nigga can't do this, and it's a nigga somewhere going, nigga, I will, I'll try you, nigga. Like I like fuck it, like, and then we put a lot of shit in our songs, so you might have a nigga going, this is my nigga Rico from such and such. Again, Rico got 20 ops. So you just gained 20 more ops just by saying the nigga name. You see what I'm saying? So I think that the dialect in rap is what causes them to be targeted, not because you're just a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's some artists you want to work with in the future?
Man, I think that's like a wrong. It's a wrong answer either way. Because if you miss somebody, nah, you ain't say you want to fuck with me. You know what though? Like J. Cole. Like I'm just leave it at that. Like J. Cole, Mo3. Like that would have been somebody I would have loved to do a record with. You know what I'm saying? Way. Moray, some OGs I like. I love to do a record with like T.I. You know what I'm saying? That'll be dope. Boosie, that'll be dope. Drake, like all of the ones that a nigga really grew up listening to. You know what I'm saying? Kind of idolize a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think all of those. Huh? Who? Nah, my brother said Tank. I do love Tank though, but no, I'm like Tank gonna have me out here trying to be butt naked with baby oil on, trying to.
Yeah,
I'm like Tank. I don't have that body, Tank. I can't sing that song, Tank. No,
yeah,
but I do love. We grew up listening to Tank. That's my brother Prestige. You hearing, man? That's on all my records with me. Yeah, that's who you hearing off in the background. Like he is R&B. Like, man, I get mad for like, hey, you a singer? I'm like, I ain't no singer, nigga. I'm a rapper, nigga. But now, like, yeah, that's my brother though. He right though to a sense. I do fuck with Tank too.
And Tank kind of suspect on that last, what was that interview you did last on Drink Champs or something?
Hey man, you not gonna do, you know, we not having this conversation on a podcast. You is not gonna turn this shit into gold, nigga, 2 months from now, nigga. Like, how cute Anthony, he said that nigga freaky as hell. I love you, Tank, bro. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Don't come
in. So what's some things you like just explain to your followers, or what's some things you like doing in your spare time when you're not doing music?
Oh, I wish I had my button right here. That was to say nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing, bro. Like, I don't want to do anything. Like right now, like, bro, this is cool because you're on the phone. I'm right here where I'm at. You right there where you at. But if you was like, yeah, bro, now pull up in my, like, see, hell no. No. Like, nigga, I don't want to go to the show, but not because I don't want to perform for the people. It's the going that's the problem. It's not like if somebody pick me up and carry me, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm lazy, bro. I really just want to enjoy my family, bro. I feel like time is valuable. You know what I mean? Every minute, every second counts. You know what I'm saying? So where I spend it is valuable. I'd rather go, they'll tell you up in some mountains or something and chill in a cabin with some of my family and friends and just enjoy them, you know, in their space. Like, bro, I really don't want to do nothing. I don't want to go to the mall like I got to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to the corner store, really. I just want to do nothing. Absolutely nothing. So if y'all ever ask me what I want to do for my birthday, if it ain't the Grizzlies game, courtside, nothing. Nothing.
Absolutely. So what are your short and long-term goals? What do you want to accomplish?
I want to get some money. That's my short term, because that's not the end game, right? To be able to sustain, create generational wealth, and then I want to be a part of the change, and that's long term. That's gonna take. I'll probably be dead and gone, but it can still happen. I want to be part of it, right? I want to be on that same list with Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? I want to be on that list, right? I don't want to be on the list of great artists. I want to be on this list over here. I want to make a difference. The accolades are just what I'm doing as far as my profession, right? It's like getting a raise at your job. Like, yeah, that's dope. But if I can be part of a chain that's positive, then my life will be a success, and then it'll be a better place for even my children to grow up in, and my brother's children. You know what I'm saying? My sister's children. So if that can happen, then I was success.
Absolutely. So as far as 2023, the rest of 2023 and beginning of 2024, what you got coming up as far as singles, projects, anything like that?
Bro, we going up. Street gospel album coming. With Hitmaker them. I got some big stuff going on. I got some of my brothers gonna be on there. I got some big names on there. We ain't gonna drop them yet. So it's gonna be fire. Like right now, it's just the work, right? And it's like introducing me to the world. Like finally get to start the process of changing the world, changing the culture, changing the music industry. So I'm excited, and I'm bringing along some people with me too. So it's gonna be dope.
Absolutely. So how do you want people to perceive you?
Man, a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man, bro. Like, I'm human, not perfect, but I'm striving to be better every day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stand on what I say. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Ain't that right there? Yeah. So you know, a man of accountability, but I'm still standing on it. When I'm right, I'm right. I'm wrong. Either way, I accept the consequences as they come. And if I mess up, I expect the people to hold me accountable, and I face it. Right? You know what I mean? All of us have our moments, right? I may not say the right thing in a moment. I may not do the right thing. I may fall short. So I just want people to perceive me as a man. If they can do that, then it's fair.
Absolutely. So give me your Mount Rushmore. Give me your top 5 most influential people to your life.
I'm gonna box in all my kids, right? My stepfather, my father, and my stepdad. So that's 4. No, let me take the kids off because fuck them kids. Really, my stepfather, my father, my grandfather, both of them, and my mom, man. You know what I'm saying? Like all of those people. Without those people, I'm not me, right? Like I'm not who I am. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't want to be anybody else, and you know what I mean. I just want to be myself, and I want to not necessarily just make them proud, but walk with a sense of integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like those things that they taught me, I use them outside of the eyesight. So those are the people that I would put up there. And they're all human. They're not perfect, but they are, you know, some people that I feel like I'm striving to be like all of them, you know.
So as far as closing remarks, man, anything else you want to let the people know that you got going on? You know, let people know how to keep up with you on social media and things like that.
Yeah, man. Just follow me at Anthony Q the Singer, man. Follow the journey. That's Anthony Q the Singer on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm also look me up on YouTube. Just type in Anthony Q. I'll pop right up. Also, man, support each other. You know what I mean? Like man, how you support me, I support you. I feel like sometimes it's easy to say no, right? But you'll never know where your blessings come from when you just say, all right, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody use you, but let everybody use you as long as you can use them back, if that makes sense. It's like a fucking contradiction, but it'll make sense. Don't misuse them. Yeah, don't misuse them. You know what I'm saying? Let's just try to all be there for each other. We do that. I swear to God, we're going to be better for it anyway.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on the podcast. You know, I'll record random times during the week. You know, podcast started to take off August of last year when I got my first big interview with Shawty Low Jr. Then I got Derez Deshaun, and then I ended up getting a little flip. Then I got my biggest interviews gonna drop next month with Free Ray Ricky Ross.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. And I got a couple more other established artists like Free Band Test, feature artists, E Blue, NPR Richie Rich, PBE Pluto, like a lot of people down south that got some motion going on.
That's fire. That's fire, bro. That's dope. Man, you going up too, man. We just got to man, head up, chest out, man. Stay working, bro. I'm glad you had me on, man. Anytime you need me, just holler at me.
Well, yeah, man. Yeah, I drop episodes every Monday at midnight.
Okay, say no more. I'm gonna be tapped in. I'll make sure I hit your link. You know I tapped in. I'm following you now, so it's up there.
Well, yeah, man. Well, yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. Real dope artist. Real I would say real spirit led, because like I tell people all the time, like when I listen to a song, like if I don't feel it like in the first 20, 30 seconds, I'm gonna turn it off. You know?
Yeah, I don't even listen to music, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not my own either. People get to playing, play fake shit, man. You know, bro. It's all good. Don't play it. Thank you. Oh. But nah, that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, you have a good rest of your day, man, and
You too, bro.
keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm pretty sure in the neck from a year from now, man, you'll be with all the most buzzing artists that's popping right now.
Yeah, man. So, man, for real, man. Keep saying it, man. Number good energy. I like it. I'm absorbing all that.
Absolutely, man.
All right, man.